Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's been a while since I've done a cooking video. I took a little break, but today I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy Filipino shrimp recipe. Over here I have about like a dozen medium-sized shrimps that I've washed and rinsed in cold water, and I cut the part that has the eyes, and I kind of trimmed right here the little legs, and but you want that orange part in there because that's gonna come out when you are cooking the recipe, and it's gonna give it that yummy shrimp flavor. So that's like around a dozen. And this is one head of green cauliflower that I've washed and cut up into little pieces. And this is one small opo or opu, O-P-O or O-P-U. It's a vegetable. And I just cut those up in little pieces, like little cubes this size, and I washed it. Okay, over here I cut up 2 small tomatoes, and it looks like that because I freeze my tomatoes sometimes, and I take it out of the freezer as I need it. This is half of a small onion diced. This is about 4 garlic cloves that I've diced up. And this is 1 thumb of ginger that I've julienned. And for seasonings, we're going to use patis, which is fish sauce. And this is going to be to taste, but roughly about 1 tablespoon, a little bit of salt, garlic powder, and pepper. So in this big pot here, I went ahead and put about a tablespoon of oil, some regular olive oil for cooking, not the extra virgin, and I put my heat on a medium. So all at once I'm going to put the aromatics, the onion, the ginger, and the garlic. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So go ahead and saute that for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to put the tomatoes. That's already kind of translucent, and it smells really good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put the 2 small tomatoes that I've diced up. And they're still a little bit semi-frozen because I just took them out of the freezer about half hour ago. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and kind of press that a little bit to get some of the juice out. And as it's cooking, go ahead and kind of press on the tomato a little bit to get the juice out. And we're going to cook this for about 3 minutes on a medium heat. So the tomato has been sauteing with the ginger, onion, and garlic for about 3 minutes. So now I'm going to put the opu vegetable, this one here. It kind of looks like a cucumber, but it's a vegetable. I just cut the seeds out that's in the middle of the, it's kind of like an oblong vegetable. It's really good for you. And if you can't find it in the regular stores, you can definitely find it in the Asian stores. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all this. And I'm putting this before the green cauliflower because it's going to take a little bit longer to cook, but not much longer. So after like a couple of minutes, we're going to go ahead and put in the green cauliflower. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stir this. So I let that saute for a couple minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and season it with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and fish sauce. And this is just to taste. Just sprinkle a little bit over it. That was the garlic powder, pepper, and then a little bit of salt. and a little bit of the fish sauce. And we're going to add a little bit more fish sauce later. So I'm just going to stir this through, and then I'm going to add a little bit of water. I forgot to let you guys know when I was showing you the ingredients earlier. Now you can cook this where it's kind of dry, where there's no soup, like a soupy consistency. You can have it on a drier style, or you can put water to give it some soup. Okay, and at this point, that's when I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 cups of water. And I'm just going to turn up my heat to bring it up to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and put it on a number 8 on a medium high. So as soon as that boils, I'm going to go ahead and put in the green cauliflower. So it is at a rapid boil, and what I did is I took some pieces and I put it on the ladle, and I'm going to go ahead and take a fork, and I just kind of want to see if it's halfway cooked. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that cook for about another minute, and then I'll put the cauliflower, because the cauliflower cooks really quick, and the shrimp just takes a couple minutes to cook also. So let that boil for another minute. Okay, so it is about, I would say 80% cooked. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in the green cauliflower that I've washed and cut up in little pieces. And you can put regular cauliflower if you want, or you don't even have to put cauliflower, but my kids love it, so that's why I put it in here. I try to get them to eat as much vegetables as possible, and I try to introduce them to new recipes as much as I can that has veggies in it. That way they can get used to the different vegetables in different recipes, and they can appreciate the different ways to eat vegetables and the different exciting flavors. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stir this really good. And I tasted it earlier with a separate spoon just to see if the salt and pepper and garlic powder and fish sauce was okay for me. And I'm just going to put a little bit more of fish sauce. So probably another teaspoon is what I just added. So you can definitely, you know, just put like 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, however much you like, depending on your taste or your salt content. That, you know, if you're trying to watch your sodium, then just put a little bit. So altogether I put about a tablespoon, so I don't want to put too much. Okay, so I'm going to cover this for about 2 minutes. And it's still on a medium, semi-medium high heat. I put it down to a number 7. And after about 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp. Okay, so I just took the lid off, and I'm going to go ahead and add these wonderful fresh shrimp. I try to get the shrimp, you know, when I see that it looks really fresh. And I got these at the Asian market. They're pretty big, and I just, like I said, I washed them in cold water, and I trimmed the legs that were right here in the front by the head, and then I cut the tip of the shrimp where the eyes are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stir this through, and you could see the shrimp is already turning an opaque pinkish color, because it cooks really fast, and you never want to overcook shrimp because it's not going to taste good at all. It's going to taste rubbery. So it only takes, you know, a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So after I give this a good stir, I'm going to go ahead and cover it for 1 minute, and then it should be ready. Okay, so I turned off the heat, and this is how it looks, guys. Isn't that beautiful? So what happened here is, you know the orange part where the shrimp's head was? All that yummy orange part, that bled right into the recipe, right into the liquid. I'm sorry. So, of course, the tomato, you know, gave it some color, but that orange from the shrimp's head is what gave this recipe. It's beautiful color, and also it's going to give it its really yummy flavor. So you can cook this recipe with regular shrimp, but if you can get the fresh one that's kind of big with the head on there, and don't cut off that orange part by the head, because that's what's going to give this recipe its flavor. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. Try out my recipe. It's really quick and simple, and you can eat this over white steamed rice or brown steamed rice or fried rice, whatever you like. It's really healthy and nutritious. And what's good about this is you can definitely adjust your sodium, you know, from the salt or the fish sauce. Okay, so I hope you try it out, and thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you soon again, and give this a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.